Hello. Today we will be making this PowerBook G4, a dual boot system between macOS 10 Leopard and Mint PPC. So I already have the USB install image downloaded, so I will go ahead and copy this. Here's the install image. So I will paste it in here. First, before I do anything, let's see, dev disk 1. And then I will move that there. So then I should just be able to, right, I need to unmount it first. Honestly, the DD command is probably one of the most useful commands I know of in a Unix system. It's incredibly dangerous, but also incredibly useful. So yeah. It is now copying, and I will come back when it's finished. Okay, so just a little update. First, that I was doing a little reading on the article about installing from USB, which apparently wiped my whole hard disk, which I don't want to do on disk because I want to keep Leopard. So instead, I imaged this, which is just the ISO to the flash drive. So I will quit the terminal. And I will reboot while holding Command Option O and F, which boots you into the Open Firmware prompt, which is required on these machines, on PowerPC Macs that support booting from USB. This is what's required to boot from USB because the boot picker does not give it to you, give the USB drive, gives prompts for the USB drives. Okay. So right now I'm trying to find the USB drive. And let's see. I believe it is right here. It is USB. Is USB at 1B, 1. Dev alias. Okay, so this would be USB 0. So zero. And I'm just guessing based on a guide. Okay. I wonder if I... Okay. I might actually need to burn the disk for this. Yeah, let me burn a disk for this. I feel like that would... Yeah, I feel like burning a disk would go a lot easier in this case. So... let me just unplug this. And this will boot. Okay, so now it is booted up and I have my disk, but before that, I did just remember I need to partition my disk. So I'll give this like maybe 100 gigabytes, and then I'll split this in two and give this 2 gigabytes. Yeah, so then this will be 98 gigabytes for Mint, and then this will just be a placeholder for the swap partition that will be made. Unless actually... yeah, if I do need to have a grub partition, so I can just leave that like that, and then I'll delete that partition and use it. I'll delete that and then repartition as required. You know, I've never successfully gotten Linux Mint or any... I shouldn't just say Linux Mint. I've never successfully gotten Linux installed on a PowerPC Macintosh, but I do wanna get installed successfully, and I have a good feeling about this. So yeah, here's our 100 gigabyte partition for Mint, And so now I will insert the disk into the drive. Will it make me use toast? Looks like it'll make me use toast. Okay. Never mind about that. Here we go. That all looks good. I'm actually not sure how fast this... this should be a super drive, so... Let's see. Yeah, I guess I will come back when this is finished. It shouldn't take too long. So I expect to be back in a relatively short while. So the disk is ready, and I'll just mount it because I don't want to eject it. And I will restart and hold down Option so that we can boot from the CD. And here we can see the quite smug looking GNU. Let's see. This is a good time. Sorry for kicking the tripod. Let's see. Hopefully this works, and hopefully this doesn't wipe my disk in the process. Because this is one of the few computers I don't have any backups of. But it looks like it's gonna load the partitioner pretty soon, which will allow me to choose my allow me to do my thing, where I partition it in my specific manner, which should keep the Mac OS X partition intact. I don't know if it's working on something or... Oh, there we go. Let's see. And so now I need to supply a pre-config file. And I'll link to this this tutorial that I'm working from down in the description of the video. Let's see. And that looks right. And this is by no means a how-to video. This is really just me documenting my install experience. I guess I'll come back when it shows up with something. Okay, I'm trying again because the automated and for some reason it seemed to just not want to do the get the pre-seed file. So I'm gonna do the expert install because I assume that will give me the most options. Yes. Let's see. Choose language. English. United States. Let's see. I don't need that. American English. Text and mount installation media. Let's see. I'll just go with the default mirror. Let's see. I do want to manually partition the hard drive. And I know fdisk better than parted. And yeah, I think that looks good. So I'll be back when all of this loads. Let's see if it detects anything. Okay. Detect network hardware. Set up users and passwords. So, I will configure the user accounts and passwords, and then I'll be back. And I am not showing this for obvious reasons. And we are back. Configuring the clock. Use NTP. I am in the central time zone. Detect the disks. Partition the disks. Okay, now this is where things are going to get a little sketchy, but yeah, I've partitioned from the command line before, and this should technically be no different. Manual partitioning. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Delete this partition. Okay. Create a new partition. Let's see. So if I want 120 megabytes for boot. Let's see. Go back. Wrong button. Let's see. Okay. Done setting up the partition. Create a new partition. This I want to be 2 gigabytes. And this will be swap space. Swap area. Create a new partition. Let's see. See. Okay, now it's time to install the base system. Should give me a an option of where to install. I hope it does. Alternatively, it will install onto the partition that where it states the mount point is the root of the drive, so, or the root of the system. But yeah, I guess I'll come back once this is done. And we are back. So now we can configure the package manager and it didn't ask me what partition to install on, so I hope it installed on the correct partition. Yes, I want to use a network mirror. Yes, I want to use non-free software. Let's see. Select and install software. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this will take, so I'll be back. Oh. Yeah, I'll just be back when this finishes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I want to make those changes. It hasn't given me an option to select software yet, so hopefully it will at some point. Let's see, so that looks like some package a package for the wireless cards. So yes, I want to install that. So security updates automatically. Let's see. No, I don't want to participate in the package usage survey. Ooh, task cell. This is the this is where, yes, okay. I don't want XFC, but I want Mate. And I'll install Cinnamon and LXD just for the fun of it. And yeah, I don't really need anything else, I don't think, so yeah. Now it's time for the light corresponding to this computer on my network switch to go crazy, and yeah, 14 minutes. I'll be back after this is done. Okay, so I just got this screen which says the installation step failed, but it was on the step of cleaning up, which makes me think that everything installed correctly. It just, like, was cleaning up some extra stuff, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and install okay. let's see. I'm gonna see if I can try and continue without the bootloader, and then install the bootloader later. This will also be a good test to make sure it didn't clear my yep, there's my macOS 10 drive. That's the CD, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'll get back to where I was, where I can install the bootloader, and then I'll keep documenting. So, yeah, after working with the installer a little, I finally got it installed. And so right now this is just Debian, not Linux Mint, because the way the installer works is that it installs Debian, and then you need to install Linux Mint install the Linux Mint adjustments afterwards. But I installed NeoFetch really quickly just to you know, see what it reported, and sure enough, it reports Debian, PowerBook 5,7, which is this model of PowerBook. The kernel is the PowerPC version. Yeah, reports I'm using Mate. The CPU is 1.67 gigahertz, 7447A. The GPU is an AMD ATI Mobility Radeon 9600, and it has 2 gigs of RAM. So, yeah, I guess it's time for me to just, do customizations and stuff, and then I'll be ready to finish this video up. I'm very excited about this, because this is the first time I've gotten any sort of Linux to install correctly on a PowerPC system. So, I will return once I'm finished. Okay, so here we have the almost finished system. I was unable to get the Linux Mint configuration package. I was able to find that, so as you can see, it still reports itself as Debian, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out so far. I do intend to keep working on this system, and also the internal keyboard and mouse don't work at all. So I'm just using an external keyboard and mouse, but so I guess, yeah, next time you see a video on this system about Linux will probably be regarding the just finishing it up, maybe getting a nicer icon scheme, because yeah, some icons aren't present with the current icon scheme, and then also installing more applications, because this has like the bare minimum for applications. So yeah, just really just some usability things, and yeah, it taxes, the system is taxed quite a bit by this. Maybe Mate wasn't light enough for it, but I mean, honestly, like, for something that I'm just using for fun, this runs really well still. And, like, yeah. So yeah, overall I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. I will keep working on this and keep updating as I continue working on it, but overall, yeah. Just pulling up NeoFetch so I have a good outro screen to go with, but thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good night. Just as an addendum, I'm going to see and make sure that I can still boot into macOS 10, because the way this works, I will need to choose macOS 10 from the boot picker if I want to boot from it, but otherwise it will just load grub, which will then in turn load Debian / Linux Mint. So, yeah. And OF always takes a little while. And there we go. And yeah, it boots macOS 10 just fine.